What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Marquita Show podcast, a podcast where I talk about everything from politics to pop culture and everything in between. If you are not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, turn on that bell for post notifications so you get notified every single time that I post. A big shout out to all of my new subscribers. I love you guys. Let's keep these numbers rolling. Welcome to the family. Hope you guys have been enjoying the videos. I try to pump them out on a regular basis, but life does tend to get in the way. But anyway, also, if you would like to support this channel, links will be down in the description box, along with my social media if you want to follow me on other platforms where I post other types of media as well. So, a viral TikTok is what we're going to be reacting to today. It's actually a TikToker reacting to another's TikToker's TikTok, if that makes sense. Supposedly there's a trend going around on TikTok where girls are winding. It's typically an African Caribbean type of deal. It's like a lot of motion in the hips. I'm not going to give y'all the example because I can't wind, but a lot of non-Caribbean, non-African girls have been doing this trend and apparently have pissed off some Caribbeans and Africans. So you see these TikToks going out saying, they're not giving us credit, they're stealing stuff. But one TikToker got upset with this other TikToker about something that she said. So we're gonna watch her reaction to the other girl's TikTok. So let's hit that play button.
But imagine if the roles were reversed and a white person did that about black people. They would have already lost their job. They would have already been kicked out of university because it's socially unacceptable to be racist to black people. Yet a lot of minorities feel free to be openly racist and face absolutely no consequences. And I'm tired of seeing so much racism directed towards certain groups. This is like the third video that I saw. You can't claim to want to end racism and then continue to be racist. These are the kind of people that say, oh, you can't be racist to white people because it's about power. No, honey, racism by definition is prejudice, discrimination, or antagonism toward a certain group, which is what you're doing to white people. It has absolutely nothing to do with power. What I did was pick and choose the one definition that a liberal arts major made up. I just wanted to point out the hypocrisy.
Okay, so there's a lot to break down in this video. First of all, she talks about if a white person had did what this Caribbean girl, African girl had did. In case you didn't read the caption, she said something that was offensive. She called them mayo monkeys. In my terms, I think that's offensive, and that is a not so nice term to use for a group of people because I wouldn't want that used to describe my group of people. So let's just say that was a very offensive term. Now, what she said was very true. The girl that's reacting to it. If a white person had have said that, it is very true that they would have lost their job, definitely would have been shunned, highlighted by the media as racist, and pretty much dragged through the mud. So I agree with that 100%, that there's a two-way street when it comes to stuff like this. It does seem as if black people are able to get away with racist statements. There's no repercussions. So I totally agree with her. She also talks about the definition of racism. Now, I've heard black people say this, and they always say the definition of racism is a system. Black people don't have a system to oppress people. So therefore they can't be racist, which is complete BS. Black people can be racist. Any race can be racist. It's all about thinking that you're superior over another race. That's racist. To think that you are better than another race just based on race is racist. You can't say that. You can't. If you think that, then guess what? So anyway, let's get to a little deeper. Now, this is where we're going to make a left turn, because I'm going to say this. I understand where the black girl was coming from. Because me, as a black woman, I have literally seen white people take something that is black culture. Let's be real, every culture has something that's exclusive to them. But I've seen white people on several occasions take aspects of our culture, of our community, and it starts trending. And now all of a sudden it's a good thing. And I'll give you an example. Twerking. Black girls have been twerking since I was a kid, and probably before that. Now, all of a sudden, it became socially acceptable. You saw other races doing it. You saw them doing it in public, and nobody batted an eye. Now, here's where black people have a problem is we were called ghetto. We were called ratchet. We were called everything in the book when we did stuff like this. But you see other cultures doing it and it's getting praise. That is our issue. It's like, okay, when we did it, it didn't matter. It was gross. It was something that they did. But then, you slap a blonde haired girl on it and they get praised for it. Another thing is our braids, our hair. Black people have been wearing braids forever. Not saying that white people can't wear them or any other culture. But black people, when we wore braids, it was unprofessional. It was ghetto. It was ratchet. But as soon as Kim Kardashian comes out with her Bo Derek braids, it's acceptable. But black people have been told that no, that's not professional. You need to change your hair. It doesn't look nice. And me personally, I have literally taken my braids out to go for a job interview because I felt as if it was going to give the impression that I was not professional. And that's how a lot of us think, unfortunately. Now, it may not be true, but that is how we feel. So I can understand the standpoint from both sides. Yes, black people say racist stuff and get away with it and don't get the repercussions like other races do. But we also feel hurt that we were told that this was not acceptable, yet another race can do it and it's acceptable. So as you can see, there's a miscommunication going on there. So I think the key, as always, is talk. So you know what I want y'all to do? I want y'all to get in them comments and I want you to tell me what you think about this video. Tell me about what she said. How do you feel? How do you feel about my interpretation of what I said? Like I said, I can agree with both sides. Unfortunately, on this one, it's just a miscommunication. I understand how the black girl feels. I understand how this young lady feels because that, black people can just say stuff and get away with it and it's not fair. But it's also not fair that we can do something and we don't get the credit or the notoriety when other races do it. So go ahead, go ham in the comments. Guys, I love you as always. One vibe, one tribe. Deuces.